All right, let's try this again. I think I'm a little better on this one. Excuse me. So this is Day Routine with Balance and Tribe, Body, Mind, and Spirit. So yeah, borrowed from E.T. Eric Thomas about preachers. Thank God it's Monday. New chance to start and get things done. So, yeah, a couple video I did a little while back was talking about synchronicity, so how you pay attention to those signs that kind of came up. You can call them signs or nudges from God, winks from God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And I had this particular topic come up 3 or 4 different times from 3 or 4 different sources. So if you followed me for a little bit, you know I'm big on taking baby steps, really referencing baby steps. And this is definitely a way to go. You can definitely make changes here. They can also be referred to as micro goals. You start doing something small, it makes big changes. And let me grab it right over here. Let's knock the ruler off. One of the ways to simply illustrate what a small shift can do for you comes from Dean Graciosi's book, The Millionaire Success Habits. And what I do, I have this out here. This is from the chapter 1. So this can illustrate the point. Chapter 1, the last page in basically last 2 pages. Don't let go of the wheels, the section is titled. So this is a story he said he's been sharing for years. Imagine a farmer gets up every single day and he puts his grain on the back of the tractor and he puts the tractor in gear and he drives out a mile into the pasture to feed the cows and they all come running. He dumps the feed and goes back to the barn. He gets up every single day for 10, 15, 20 years and starts the tractor, puts the feed on, puts it in gear, and goes out to the same field. What will eventually happen? He'll build ruts on the path to the cows. Eventually, he could just get up, throw the grain on the back, start the tractor, put it in gear, and let go of the wheel. That tractor will take him right out to the same spot he's been going to for years. So, if you can compare this to your life, how many things have you been doing like that? You just go, whether you like it or not. You just go, you just do it, you don't pay much attention, whether that's not the greatest eating habits, whether it's lack of exercise habits, whatever it is. How many times do you just go and just get those ruts and just keep doing? You don't pay much attention to what you're doing, you just do them. So this is going to build up in our minds and our bodies. It's a habit we get used to. So it's something you're going to change, you get these habits you develop. And we definitely, pretty much all of us get into some type of habit or one that may not be very good for us. So here's the importance of what he talks about the farmer's story. To change the farmer's direction, to change his destination, he doesn't have to make a dramatic 100-degree turn. It's not like a New Year's resolution where you feel you need to change everything about yourself. You don't have to wake up tomorrow morning and start an entirely new routine, yoga, and then meditate and practice gratitude for an hour. Yes, all those things are worthwhile, but all you have to do tomorrow is put yourself in the position of the farmer and turn the wheel a 1/4 of an inch. Just a tiny shift. If he got up tomorrow and turned the wheel a 1/4 of an inch, by the time he got out a mile in the field, he wouldn't even be able to see his old feeding grounds because he would be so far away. Those ruts would be no more because he'll be carving a new path a 1/4 inch at a time. So that's one of the simple things about doing baby steps. You make little shifts. Here's an example I used to use with my health students. And I used to joke around with them, but it finds out it's a simple way to do it. Let's say you want to start jogging, but you either never jogged or haven't jogged in a long time. And I tell my students, like, you try to jog, you haven't never jogged before, it's been many years, you try to jog 5-10 miles the first day, you're going to die. But micro goals. So maybe your first goal, baby steps, 1/4 inch at a time, would be you actually got to get some shoes. So that's your first step. You actually got to go out and buy some shoes. And then from there, now, you could play a factor about you have to get up earlier, so that plays a factor, which is a completely different topic itself. But maybe the first morning you get up, you have your clothes set up from the night before, so you get up and get dressed into your workout clothes. But that's all you do. You keep your workout clothes till it's time for you to actually change and go to work or go to school. The next day, maybe get in workout clothes and you actually you make it outside. Then you come back in and go through your day. And maybe next day after that, you actually get up and you walk maybe 5 minutes. Then you come back. And then you build that up to maybe 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes. And then eventually you're going a mile at a time, and then you can start slowly jogging until you're running. But that's an example of micro goals, baby steps, 1/4 inch at a time. Small shifts, big results. Just think about that story with the tractor. Small shift, 1/4 inch. By the time you get to your destination, you're completely in a different location. So do that there. Do micro goals, small shifts, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to use them. They are extremely beneficial. Make sure and use them. And I'll save it for another time. Or I'll save it for another time, different topic. But yeah, try to do that. Don't try to do it. Whatever's going to work for you, whatever you need to work on, whatever works for your body, mind, and or spirit, do that. So what's a simple step? Now, if you're doing baby steps, doing small shifts, what are they? Which ones have you done lately? And what are the big impacts you had in your life? So leave that in the comments there. Let me know what type of small shifts you've done and what were the big changes or results you got. All right. So catch you next time. Take care and balance into you. Bye-bye.